Yo, what's up guys? Just want to make a quick little video to show you guys how to farm for a solid Glacioclasm roll. Now, this fusion rifle is pretty damn good. You can get a really great PvP roll or a PvE roll on it. Uh, just my cats are playing in the background, so don't mind the noise. So what I got right here is a really good PvE roll. It's what I was looking for: subsistence and reservoir burst. And I highly suggest you guys to go for this role too for PvE. It's really nasty. Reservoir Burst was actually a perk on a Pinnacle Fusion Rifle a little while ago. So this is a role you want to go for. Reservoir Burst actually came on a Fusion Rifle a while back, Pinnacle one. I'll just show you the real. Oh, there it is. Loaded question. Sorry. Yeah. So this was a Pinnacle, and this perk was exclusive to the loaded question. I have seen it pop up on some fusion rifles now. They're bringing the perk back, and you really want it on Glacioclasm because if you see the perk, it says when the battery is full, meaning you have a full mag, your next burst deals additional damage, which causes enemies to explode on death. Obviously, your first shot in the mag is going to do a lot of damage, and it's going to do a lot of collateral damage to the enemies around them. And you pair that up with a perk like Subsistence for when you defeat targets, you reload bullets from the mag. So essentially what you're doing is you're making it so every time you get a kill with Reservoir Burst, you get Subsistence and you get that bullet back into your mag. So you can consistently use Reservoir Burst without having to reload your weapon, and you always have full mag. Now, I got like accelerated coils here. You can honestly go for something better over here, but it is what it is. These two perks are what matter the most for PvE. I'll kind of cut right to the chase. Essentially, what you want uh, to do to farm this better is if you come to Eva Levante when you start, you get two quests. Now, I've already completed this quest, one of the quests on my Warlock. It's called the Rite of Dawning. This is the second quest for the sword the pigeon provides. There was another quest that has the same symbol like this. It's called the Rite of Dawning, and you do that quest, and essentially what it does is it unlocks uh, this thing right here. So these two are important because in here you can get the SMG or the sword, which is actually really good too. I'm gonna go do this later on to farm, and you can also get this, which is where you can get the Glacioclasm or the Avalanche machine gun. The machine gun isn't all that great. I'm sure you can roll something decent on it, but the Glacioclasm is what you're after. The reason why I say this is the best way to go for the Glacioclasm and not just turn in your stupid what's it called gift boxes that you receive from giving out cookies is because in this you pair them up with these upgrades. Basically, you get this first upgrade, you get this one every day. You get like a boon to farm like materials for the dawning, the currency. However, what you want is you want these two perks right here. You want these two by collecting dawning spirits. These two you want perky presence and perkier presence. Basically, it'll have a really good chance to give you double perk columns on the last two perks, like I have in my current Glacioclasm right here. See, if I didn't have those two perks, I would have not rolled this combination. I would have rolled this. So it's very important because it doubles your chances to get what you want. Uh, do all these bounties. They give you Dawning Spirits. And Dawning Spirits are really important. Do these weeklies because you want to get Dawning Spirit. You want to collect at least 80 to um, basically buy these two upgrades. And another way to obviously get Dawning Spirit is like this. You go over to your Holiday Oven. So let's see if I have any materials I can make. Okay. Let's look for somebody that's close nearby that I can. Okay, Eververse. All right, look. So I have chitin powder. I have multifaceted flavors. I have essence of dawning. Essence of dawning is your currency to bake cookies, obviously. So it's 15 right now. However, if you unlock the recipe for every cookie, so I have these two new ones to get. I have to unlock these. If you unlock all of them, you basically masterwork the oven, meaning your essence of dawning per cookie is reduced to a charge of 10 Essence of Dawning rather than 15. So obviously you want to eventually do that because you're going to save a lot of Essence of Dawning in the long run. So here, I'm going to make one. I have one cookie baked. I could go give that to, what's her face, Tess. Yeah, so these are all your materials, and all these materials will show you how to get them, or you can also Google them up online how to get certain materials. And they're actually pretty simple. You just get them from playing the game. If you just know what each thing will give, you can kind of target it while you're doing other bounties and other activities. Like for instance, sharp flavor, you gain by defeating opponent with swords. I haven't been using swords all that much lately. I've been using sleeper a lot and Galahorn and all that stuff. But yeah, if you put on your sword, lament, falling guillotine, do some strikes, or do the dungeon. You do that, you'll get a lot of these. Essentially, you play, you do a lot of PvE. That shit will rack up. So let's take this cookie here from Tess to Tess, and we'll see what we get. So here, there's that. See, that's actually a really good return right there. So I got 3 Essence of Dawning. I got a gift in return container, and I got this random legendary. Obviously, I'm gonna dismantle this as shit. So I got 3 Essence of Dawning. Where are my Essence of Dawning? I don't see a track here for some reason. However, yeah, so I have a gift in return. Alright, so I'm gonna take that over to Eva Levante, and I'm gonna try to go for a good PvP roll. I'm looking for Under Pressure. I'm looking for hopefully high impact reserves with Under Pressure and Particle Repeater. Basically, for a solid PvP roll, you want as much stability in this thing as you can get. You know what I mean? Like for instance, look at this main ingredient. Under pressure, particle repeater, and has a stability masterwork. Now this is the reason why this gun is so good in PvP right now, because Xur sold this, and this thing has great as best stability as you can possibly get, along with tap the trigger, which is even more so. It's really absurd. However, if you get really good stability with under pressure and all that stuff on a Glacioclasm, it's gonna absolutely snipe people more than the main ingredient. So here goes. I got 1 box. I'm gonna return it. See if I get it. If I don't, I'll farm more later. Yeah. I got a stupid avalanche. This shit is a dismantle regardless of what you get. Yeah, I'm gonna shard this shit. Yeah, so I would highly suggest do that Rite of Dawning quest line. It's not that hard. I think to start off, I think you have to like bake. You have to do a couple things at the start. Then you get to a point where you bake three cookies for the drifter, and I'll just show you what the drifter to bake you have to bake 3 of them. So this is the drifter's one. You need taken butter and null taste. So let's just quickly go over what taken butter and null taste do. Let's see here. Alright. Well, how you get them, sorry. Taken butter, you just gotta kill Taken. What I suggest is you go on LFG. There are a lot of people that give thrallaway checkpoints from the Shattered Throne. It's an area where there's infinite cursed thrall spawning, and they're weak as shit. They die with like a bullet, 2 bullets, like 2 hits, and you can just farm that for taking butter. People are always like looking for that checkpoint or giving it away, so be a little patient. It'll come around. That's the fastest way to farm taken butter. And then you have null taste. Where's null taste here? Null taste right there. Gained by defeating opponents with void damage. So yep, put on your void subclasses. For our warlocks and hunters, actually would be pretty easy. Even for our titan mains, go bottom tree, and yeah, it shouldn't be bad. Put on the null composure actually. Null composure would be great for this. So you do that, you get 3 of those, you go to the drifter, you turn him in, and after the drifter, I believe you have to do like uh sorry, sorry. Before the drifter, you have to do a couple steps. You have to go to EDZ on Firebase Hades. Um, let's see, right over here, Firebase Hades. There's a data pad you have to collect. Once you get here, it'll actually show you a marker, and it'll be somewhere around here on the map. You pick that up, and as soon as you pick that up, you have to like kill 25 Cabal, and you have to go do this lost sector right here, Pathfinder's Crash. It's super simple. It takes like a minute or 2. You go in there, kill them, kill 25 Cabal. You do that. You pick up the chest inside here, which is what completes that step of the quest. Once you do that, it'll tell you to run the arms dealer strike. You just run it on normal. It's actually really fast. You get through it, finish that. Once you finish that, then you have to bake the cookies for the drifter, I believe. Uh, Basically, you bake those 3 cookies, and then after you give it to him, he'll send you over to Zavala. You have to go to Zavala, and then Zavala will he'll ask you to run, I believe, the proving ground strike. And once you do the proven ground strike right here, it's pretty simple. Again, straightforward. This shit on regular. It's not even as hard as like Vanguard strike, which are not even hard. So you can absolutely run through these strikes, and I'm sure a lot of people will be running through them. That's why they're running it the regular version. So once you finish that, you come back to Zavala. He'll give you the shader, I believe. And once you get the shader, he'll tell you go back to Eva Levante, you walk back up here, she'll give you the emblem, and you will have unlocked this. You'll basically have unlocked this gift package right here. Yeah. So you see this one, it's locked for me because this package requires me to complete the second mission the pigeon provides. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share the video with you guys. I know it's a little hard for me explaining stuff to you guys pertaining to your guys' quests because a lot of you guys are starting off, so you guys have a lot of starting off quests, and it's been like so long since I've ever had to do those, so it's hard for me to remember, which is great because we have Riz around and he's gone through all of that shit, so he remembers it, and yeah. So what I can do is do a few little short guides for our clan members, our homies in the group, to just show what to go for, what's a good thing to grind for. And I know you guys are looking for good guns, and trust me, if you get this role, you will be using the shit out of this in Witch Queen. Like this is an insane role. You will know once you use it. Yeah. So that's about it. Yo guys, so I actually wanted to share a little clip of the gameplay at the end. So I actually got a thrallway checkpoint off LFG here. It's actually one of 2 thrallways. I prefer the other thrallway better, but this one will do the job. So I basically masterworked my Glacioclasm here, and we're gonna take it in and see how this does. Alright, so this is my first time actually using it, this role on the Glacioclasm as well. But yeah, so obviously you can't run in this area. But let's see how well we can do. Right, if I can just get some reserve ammo, then that'll be good. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, so you see I had the void kills that was giving me null taste as well. But yeah, so long as you have reserve ammo, you're good. So it would be nice to put on a couple fusion rifle finders. Also here, if you use charge with light, if you guys would like, I can explain how charge with light works in depth, but I'll just use it for now. But basically, I'm gonna put on this, so it gives me more special ammo. I'll take this off, put that. All right, let's get back in there. So I need reserves for subsistence to proc to give me to recover my full magazine, right? So in that case I did not have it. Let's get up here. I just don't wanna get clawed by them. I'll wipe everything nearby, and obviously if you have particle deconstruction, it's disgusting. So you see reservoir burst is procking. Yeah, so let's get a few more rounds of them going. If I go down there, they'll stop spawning. I need to come back up here. One shot. Oh, there's some more green there. Come on, let's build a zombie train like the COD days. Come on.